So we're doing our Monday morning practice today, and it's going to be very simple and very gentle breath. So find yourself a comfortable position. If you're sitting cross-legged and your knees are flying up high in the air, it's really nice to take some cushions and just bring them under your thighs so you've got a bit of support, because sometimes that's actually quite tiring to just hold the cross-legged position. So don't feel like you need to make this hard work. If there's any need at all, it's to make it as pleasant and resourcing as possible. So cushions are really helpful support. And you don't need to be sitting perfectly upright. You can be against a wall. You can even be lying on your back if you wish. So get yourself comfortable. And we do need the spine to be straight, so whichever position you're taking, just be sure that the spine is straight. Drop the eyelids. We're breathing through the nose. And pressing the sitting bones down if you are sitting. And that helps you to lift up the ribcage a little bit higher away from the pelvis. So all those internal organs have a bit of extra space. And with the sitting bones pressing down into the floor, take your awareness down into your pelvis and engage Mula Bandha, that beautiful resource of energy within the pelvis. The lifting of the pelvic floor. Nothing clenching, there's nothing clenching or forced about the practice at all. We're not kind of adding on layers of, oh, I must do this and I must do this and I must do this. It's more just dropping layers and remembering, oh yes, pelvis. Let me come into my pelvis, let me be present there. Coming into your heart space. Allowing any accidental layers of closure or tension to just soften as the heart space opens. And the shoulder blades soften, the shoulders drop away from the ears, the collarbones soften. And then the neck is able to stand tall as it moves up from the collar. The chin drops, so that the back of the neck is long. And just take your awareness to your jaw, bringing some softness in. Jaw and teeth, that's something I've really become familiar with, how much tension I hold in my jaw and my teeth. But it's quite easy to tune in and just remind myself to soften. Tongue pressing up gently to the roof of your mouth. And the space of the third eye, so directly between the eyebrows. So often when I catch my reflection, that space is crinkled, closed, a furrowed brow. Not always so easy for me to open up that space. How is it for you? Just feel into that. Sense of trust in your own ability to see clearly. And then dropping into your sense of hearing, noticing the sounds around you. And if you're really blessed, you might even be able to hear some bird song as the morning starts to rise. Maybe you can hear the activity of traffic or other people outside. And just leaning into how far away you're able to hear. Where will your sense of hearing reach to? Bringing that sense of hearing closer. Perhaps you can hear the sound of your breath. maybe even the sound of your heart. And as you breathe in and out through the nose, just notice if you can feel the sensation of the movement of air. Sometimes there's a very distinct difference between the temperature of the air as you inhale and the temperature of your breath as you exhale through your nose. Visualizing yourself within the center of a beautiful golden sphere. You're safely within the middle of the golden sphere, and all the sounds, all the distractions, they can wait on the outside, on the circumference of that golden sphere. We take our time to do our practice this morning. And turning your awareness to your breath, just noticing for yourself your starting point. How does the inhale feel? And how does the exhale feel? And as we go through the practice, there will be little stories that come up. There'll be a million repetitions of a couple of stories that come up. So just notice those stories, smile at them, acknowledge them, and then return to your breath. So we're not trying to empty the mind, we're more trying to witness the mind. Where the mind wants to draw us in and have a tango, we're just going to stand back and say, no, 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 no. I see you, but I'm not dancing. I'm here to do my breath practice. Gently dropping right ear down to right shoulder. And chin down to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Coming up and over as you inhale. Exhaling as you come down and round. Inhaling as you come up. And then switching directions, left ear to left shoulder. Chin down to chest. Right ear to right shoulder and up and over one more time. So every part of you is loving this circle. Autonomic nervous system is loving the breath. Coming back up to center, circling the shoulders. Bones, muscles, connective tissue, loving the space to move with ease and softness. And bringing that quality of compassion to the fibers and the cells of your body. And taking either elbow or full arm extensions, circling. If you're sitting, if you're lying, not so easy to do that. The softest of smiles across your face, in your eyes. hands to your knees and circling the heart, inhaling forward and exhaling back. We're waking our bodies in the way that we would wake someone that we deeply love, maybe a child or a partner. Waking them with as much softness and as much love as we can express, and doing that to our bodies, switching directions. And then circling any part of you that wants to circle, making it feel as good as it can. Curiosity around what feels good. How can I make this feel really good? And then settling into stillness. I think we're going to work towards the 12-pointed spiral breath today, but before we go there, anchor in with the inhale and the exhale, fully aware and observing how that feels. Breath is through the nose, allowing it to become deeper, longer, rounder. So we're actively expanding the breath, making it a full inhale and a full exhale. Sometimes it's almost quite surprising just how deep the breath will allow you to go. Other days, not so much. And it's certainly never the same twice. And that's why it's so powerful to visit the landscape of your breath on a daily basis. You get to see the huge scope of how your breath is responding today. And then leaning into the space at the end of the inhale where the lungs are full, resting there for a moment. And then traveling through the exhale, emptying the breath. And pausing at the space at the end of the exhale where the lungs are empty. How does it feel there? Traveling to the inhale. Pausing with your lungs full. Maybe Mula Bandha just activates as you hold. And then exhaling, a deep, deep exhale. Holding at the end of the exhale where the lungs are empty. Mula Bandha may be engaged. How does that feel? Finding your rhythm. A full 4-part breath. The inhalation, the hold, the exhalation and the hold. Bringing your hands up to your knees. If you've done this practice before, your left hand is going to be the count. And if you've never done it before, just focus on the right hand. I'm going to count for you anyway. And as you inhale, the palm's going to rise. I'm just going to lift it up in front of you. Shoulder stays away from the ear. Everything is still soft and fluid. At the end of the inhale, the palm turns to face downwards. And then on the exhale, the palm moves down towards the earth. And at the end of the exhale, the palm turns slowly to face upwards. Okay, we're going to do that 12 times. So inhaling. Hold and turn. Maybe Mula Bandha's engaged. Exhaling, hand comes down. Hold and turn. Inhaling, palm rises. Deep breath in. Hold, engage Mula Bandha, turn the palm. Exhale, palm comes down. Hold as the palm turns. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 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 4 rounds at your own pace, your count. See if you can lengthen the breath. ready, bringing your hands back into your lap. Noticing for yourself how your breath's feeling. Letting it drop down deeper into the belly. So as you inhale, the tummy expands. And as you exhale, the tummy pulls back against the spine. And tracing your awareness from the nostrils as you breathe in, feeling the movement of air up to the bridge of your nose. And then as you exhale, feeling the movement of air back down to the tip of your nose. And then expanding that, so as you inhale from the nostrils, inhaling up through the bridge of the nose, up to the crown of the head, about 12 inches above the crown of the head, visualizing the movement of prana, energy, light, as you inhale and it comes all the way up, and then exhaling, traveling through the crown, through the bridge of the nose and out to the tip of the nose. Inhaling up through the nostrils, up to the crown of the head, and exhaling down through the third eye, the throat, the heart, the sacrum, down into the pelvis, down into the root chakra. Inhaling all the way up to the space above the crown of the head. And exhaling down to the pelvis. As you exhale down to the pelvis, notice how you become heavier. Notice how you anchor in with the earth. Notice how the earth comes to meet you, to hold you, to cradle you. And just like a beautiful, mature tree, notice as you exhale your capacity to send roots down into the earth with the exhale. So reaching out in the subtle energy to the earth beneath you, the soil beneath the building, the layers of soil and rock and earth beneath you. Every exhale extending down into Mother Earth. noticing, feeling how she extends to support you, to hold you, to welcome you. Until the boundaries of those roots start to evaporate and you realize there's no separation. It's just you coming home to you, you dropping into you. You meeting yourself and cradling yourself. As the lines of separation between Mother Earth and yourself disintegrate and you become one. Layers of illusion dropping away. Taking a nice breath in through your nose and a breath out through your mouth, gentle sigh. Calling on that, remembering that union between you and the earth to stay vivid and to shape your perspective today and all days. Wriggle any part of you that needs to wriggle. Soften the lips, soften the eyes into a gentle smile, soften the heart into a smile. And bringing your hands to your heart center, dropping forehead to fingertips. The love inside of me sees the love inside of you. There is no separation. Let me say that to all sentient beings. Namaste. Have an amazing day, everybody.